Today we're doing a quick review of EasyRetrieverTraining.com, somebody who is following our course and has done a really nice job with the website. But we kind of just want to go through some of the things that I've noticed, so we kind of split this up. I took some time and looked through the website and spent some time on it. And Ricky, we said, would not look at the website at all before we start recording this.
I've never seen it before.
So we can kind of get the first reaction and a little bit more of an in-depth look. So let's look at just broad terms. What do you think?
At a high level, it's nice. Obviously, the carousel across the top isn't full yet. And I would want that. Obviously, having that blank white space is not ideal. But the overall look of the website is nice. They've got a good logo.
I also like the domain name.
Right.
We've been seeing a lot of websites lately that are doing things like doggear.com.
Yes.
Because they're so focused on, I want my Amazon commission, that they jump right to product reviews and stuff before they even have an audience to monetize.
Yeah.
And this is obviously has the right direction. He's focusing on just creating a super helpful resource to somebody who's training a dog, a retriever dog.
Yep.
And so I like that. I also like the size of the niche. It's not just training dogs, it's retrievers. Yep. And the easy word tells me that this is more of a beginner site. So I like the way that he's sized down, the pets niche to something that is manageable.
Yeah. And one of the things that, I don't know, for some reason this has just really stood out to me with a lot of our students that we've worked with our own sites, is that when you write a lot of content that's geared toward beginners, you get a lot of traffic. Because the people that are most likely to Google this topic are the beginners. If somebody's a dog trainer or somebody's trained 20 dogs, they're probably not Googling questions about training dogs. They're probably involved in a community of people. They probably have friends in that space, and chances are they're going to go other places for their information.
Exactly right. One thing I did notice when I click on one of the links to an actual individual article, and then, first of all, it's showing kind of the featured image here, which I think is kind of ugly. We might just want to remove that. That's a theme thing. But then as soon as I click the logo to go back to the home page, we lose the CSS. It's just a dump of the HTML. I'm not sure what could be causing that. My guess, though, is this site is running SSL. My guess is something with the link is not loading, the CSS is not working with the SSL plugin that he has. It's not loading that page securely. I don't know what's going on, but every time you go back to the main page, it does that. And then if I just click it here, it still does it. I've got to go back and type in EasyRetrieverTraining.com again. It's weird. Not quite sure what would be doing that.
That's interesting.
Let's look through some of the articles and see kind of what kind of chance he has to rank on these. So we'll just read through a couple. 5 worst chew toys for dogs. Okay, it could be a good topic. It's dogs here. I think I would stay with his sizing. It's retrievers. Because people are, just chew toys for dogs is a big keyword. Probably millions of people search that. Yep. But chew toys for retrievers is much more specific.
Well, and I'm not searching, what are the worst chew toys for my dog? And so that's probably something that, if I am going to write that article, I'm probably going to want it to be something really shareable.
Yep.
And if I have an audience, or if I'm going to put this on Pinterest, or if I have a YouTube channel that I can push that out to an audience that already exists, then that's probably some good content to write. But if I'm trying to attract that initial base of viewers, that's not an article that's going to show up as a Google search result.
Another one, why do Labradors drool? This is perfect. This is exactly what we're showing. You're looking for the Google Autosuggest of what people have typed in. Why do Labradors? And I guarantee that's where he got this. It was one of the Autosuggests. So it answers somebody's question. It's great.
Right. Great response post.
The next one is Pyometra in Labrador Retrievers. Keep your dog safe. I have no idea what that is, but sure, sounds like a good one. Only thing I might notice here is I'm guessing that's longer than 60 characters. Title's too long,
right?
So it's probably going to get truncated by Google. I try to keep my headlines under 50 characters, but 50 to 59 is still in the safe zone, but never more than 59 characters. It's often going to get truncated.
Yeah, good call.
Same with what is the best age to neuter a Labrador Retriever. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's pushing the limit of 60 characters. So you might just want to be like, what's the best age? Just try to find a little way to shorten it up a bit. All right, 7 reasons why Labradors make good service dogs. I'm not sure that people are going to Google this.
Yeah, this again would have to be something... This is something that would need to be medium to long form content. It's bigger keyword, and it's going to be found via some other channel, like Pinterest or YouTube.
It seems like if somebody has a service dog, they aren't going to... I don't know, maybe somebody's going to Google, is a Retriever a good service dog brand? I guess they could. Maybe that's true. I don't really know on that one.
Yeah.
All right, now another thing that he's done is created a YouTube channel, which is something we talk about for our students, is creating a YouTube channel to just send some good signals to Google of people going to your website. And YouTube can be a great way of doing that. So let's take a look at this. First of all, I see part 1, part 2, part 3 videos, and I would definitely get away with that. Do away with that. Yeah. Let's say your part 3 video is really good, and Google wants to rank this on YouTube. Who's going to want to click on a video that is part 3? You say, well, where was part 1?
Yeah.
You can't find it. So I think he's worried about length here, about his videos being too long, and so he's splitting them up. And we find the opposite.
Right.
Our best performing video on the Income School YouTube channel right now is 45 minutes long. Yeah. So don't worry about going long as long as your content is good.
Exactly. The first thing that stood out to me when you opened up this YouTube channel is the longest video on here is under 6 minutes, and most of them are 3 or less.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why you would break that up. I mean, I've looked at some videos that are like how-to, where they break it into 3 parts, and each part is 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Even then, I'd probably leave it as one video.
Yeah, I would too.
Because if I'm watching part 1, I need part 2.
Yeah, it's hard to find them too.
And if you find part 3 first, then I'm not going to click on that one.
This is the YouTube Creators app, and it gives you all your data and things where you can see all your comments from all your videos in one spot. Mm-hmm. And what do they put as their number 1 top statistic? Watch time. Watch time is what YouTube cares about. And so while you can certainly do well with a 2-minute video that's just awesome and everybody watches it through to the end, on the Income School YouTube channel right now, our average watch time, some people are going to quit after 2 seconds. Our average is almost 8 minutes. If you start one of our videos, chances are you're going to spend 8 minutes on that video on average. And that's a great signal to Google that people are liking what they're seeing. So obviously you don't want to make any content longer than it needs to be, just stringing people out. Of course not. But prepare a really meaty, helpful presentation for people so that you can capture their attention for a little while.
Yep. Another thing that stands out to me, I'm just looking at the different videos, okay? Some of these are great. I like this one, How to Teach a Labrador Retriever Hand Signals.
Perfect.
I don't know what the width goes to, though. So, again, the title's probably
Truncated.
either too long or he just ended it that way.
He just likes sentence fragments. It's the best.
But then I see another one, How I Use My Waders When Duck Season Is Over. Again, if you already have a large subscriber base and people just kind of want to know more about what you do, they want little tips here and there, fine. That's probably a perfectly fine topic. But especially early on, when we don't have a lot of subscribers, we don't have people watching video after video, that's not something that's going to bring traffic from a search. Mm-hmm. So probably not a great topic.
I agree with that. Looking at this website as a whole, it looks like he has about 40 articles on this site, or not quite. I guess 31 articles on the site. And absent this kind of error with the CSS not loading, this is a really well done website. He has lots of content. The articles seem to be pretty long. They're in a good length. He's pushing it with YouTube. This website is not perfect, and we've talked about some things that we'd probably change to make it fit kind of the recipe that's worked for us. But I give this site about 100% chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
It's great content. It's good content, lots of stuff. You could tell it's authentic, has pictures of him and his dog teaching how to do it. He's answering questions and not just spewing out tips that he wants to get across. I think this site is going to get traffic. I think it's pretty cool.
I'd have to agree. I think that, I don't know, it's easy to think that you need to do something really special to be able to make your site successful. I think a lot of people get kind of hung up there. They think, can I create something that will actually attract people and that will turn into an income? And the answer is yes. There's something that you know enough about to be able to go make a website like this, and that you can go write 30, 40, 50 articles on, and that if you give it time, be patient, put in the effort up front, you can make it a success for yourself.
Yep. Another opportunity he has, this guy wrote an ebook on training retrievers. So now the option is, do you sell that ebook as a product on your website for $15 and do that? Or do you take that ebook and take those 50,000 words you wrote and you break it apart into 40 more blog posts and just make a really helpful website for people, and then you can monetize it later.
Yeah.
And that'd probably be kind of where I would lean, just get the traffic first. If you have lots of content written, awesome. Let's put it on the website and let's get people there, and then we can find ways to monetize it. The monetization is really not that hard if you have a helpful resource that gets traffic. And let's say you just totally mess up your monetization. You did everything right. You made a helpful resource that got traffic, and then, oh man, I'm getting traffic without monetization. Well, that's an afternoon project. You can just say, this isn't working. I'm going to go try to put a resource page in here and link a bunch of successful articles over to this page to get people to click to Amazon. I'm going to add this product. I'm going to try a commission junction product on here, whatever.
Yep.
Changing the monetization is easy and quick. And so just focus on getting the traffic. And that's what he's doing. So I think this is going to go.
Yep, I'd have to agree.
If you're ready to create your website, head on over to incomeschool.com. We have a 60-step action plan for you. It's just exactly the 60 things we do every time we build a website. It shows you how to install WordPress, pick your domain, select a good niche, how to write the content, find the keywords, and the recipe that we use for getting traffic to it as fast as possible. I really believe that your website can earn lots of passive income for you for many years. If we can help you make that site successful just 1 month sooner by following the recipe that we have developed over the years, if we can just get you that traffic a little bit quicker, the course will pay for itself instantly.
Yeah.
So I hope you'll check it out, incomeschool.com/course. Thanks.